Have you ever thought your family vacation could, actually rewrite history? Well, today, that's exactly what we're diving into. It's an incredible story about how one family's island getaway turned into this amazing expedition and uncovered a past that everyone thought was lost for good.
I mean, just listen to that. It perfectly sets the scene, right? We're not just talking about some pretty beach. We're talking about a place that's literally alive with secrets, where every single wave could bring you another piece of a forgotten puzzle.
It's a wild question to think about. We usually see history as something that's, done. It's locked away in old books. But this family story, it just completely shatters that idea. It turns a simple holiday into a real-life portal to another time.
So every great discovery has to start somewhere, right? It always begins like this, with just a little hint, a tiny whisper of something extraordinary hiding right under your nose.
Okay, so picture this. The family arrives on what looks like your classic remote paradise. But as they start to explore, they begin to notice little things. Weird rock formations that don't look quite natural. Overgrown paths that seem to lead somewhere specific. The island was definitely beautiful, but you could just feel it was hiding something.
And then, it happens. The spark. One of the kids is climbing over some rocks by the coast and finds it. This really peculiar carving etched into a stone, almost totally covered by moss. This was no graffiti. It was old, geometric, and it was put there for a reason. And right there, in that moment, their vacation became an investigation.
So, what was this thing they found? Well, experts have now dubbed it the Sunstone Cipher. And get this, it wasn't just a random carving, it was a really sophisticated piece of ancient navigation, a solid, tangible clue that proved they were not the first people to stand on that shore looking for something.
Okay, so they've got this amazing first clue. And now what started as a simple discovery is about to blow up into a full-on expedition.
Any idea of just chilling on the beach was totally gone. The whole family was now a team of explorers. You can just imagine them working together, poring over sketches of this cipher, trekking through some pretty tough terrain, feeling that absolute thrill of putting together a real-life historical puzzle.
And this is just brilliant. This is how they figured it out. They realized the cipher wasn't a map itself. It was a key. By lining up the marking with the sun right at high noon, it cast a shadow that pointed to a nearly invisible break in the trees. It was an ancient trail entrance, hidden in plain sight for centuries.
Following that trail led them to their first huge find, the stone foundations of a really old trading post. They found bits of pottery and other artifacts which suggested this super remote island was actually a stop for seafaring merchants, maybe almost 1,000 years ago. Just incredible.
But see, that trading post? It felt like just an outpost. The family had this gut feeling that their biggest discovery was still out there, waiting for them deeper in the island's interior.
And they were right. After another day of hiking, they came out into a clearing and there it was. A whole long-abandoned settlement. We're talking stone structures, what looked like a central plaza, the clear layout of a small, thriving community. This was proof of a forgotten civilization that history had absolutely no record of.
Now this timeline really puts it all into perspective. The settlement was thriving around 1100 AD. That's centuries before Columbus even sailed, and right around the peak of the Viking Age. This find wasn't just old, it was from a completely different chapter of world history that we knew nothing about. The impact of this is just staggering. Look at this. Historians thought this island was empty until the 1700s. This proves a complex society was there 600 years earlier. They thought trade routes went around the island, but now it looks like it was a key hub. This doesn't just add a dot on an old map, it forces us to completely rethink what ancient sailors were capable of. This whole story is just amazing. But maybe the most important lesson here is that history isn't just for the experts in a lab. It's really for all of us. I love this quote from the family because it just gets to the heart of it all. They connected with the past in a way a museum or a textbook could never do. By finding this one story, they showed their kids that the world is just full of them. So, how can you find your own adventure? Honestly, it starts with just being curious. Listen to local stories, pay attention to the landscape, do a little bit of research before you go somewhere. The most powerful tool you have is your own sense of wonder.
And that's the question I really want to leave you with. It doesn't matter if you're in a remote jungle or your own backyard. There are stories everywhere. You just have to be willing to look. So, what will you discover?